Ni hao. Ni hao. Hi, I'm Sarah from Lingotastic. I've got a really good Chinese New Year class that I've used the last 2 years. It's really simple and a lot of fun, and I hope from this you primary school teachers and those that work with tinies will find ways that you can bring a little bit of Mandarin into your preschool. Right, at Lingotastic, as you can see, we like rockets. So we're going to start our class by blasting off. It's our rocket and we're going to blast off from England. So we say 1, 2, 3, blast off! Whoosh our rockets. And we're going to blast off to China. So you need to help me by learning how to say, count 1, 2, 3, and then say blast off. So in Chinese or in Mandarin you'd say 1, 2, 3. Can you say that? 1, 2, 3. And then we'd say jian hua, which means whoosh up in the air, I think. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, jian hua. So we have arrived in China. And we've got somebody for you to meet. Here is my dragon. Right, I'm going to say hello to the dragon, and to say hello in Mandarin we say ni hao. So I wonder if you can come over to, is there some, in a class we go around the children, you see, and we go to a child and go ni hao, and get them to come back to us and go ni hao, and get the children to interact, because actually if you've got a class of 15 children and you're going ni hao, and getting them to do that with you, it really gets them hearing it and repeating it, so they learn. Right, so our dragon has brought a special story. We've got a story about the Chinese zodiac, and I've brought, I don't know if you can see in here, lots and lots of animals. So this is a story about the Chinese zodiac. And here, can you see the zodiac animals here? So I'm going to read it to you with my animals. So many people have wondered over the years how the rat, the smallest of the creatures, was given the honour of having the first year of the Chinese zodiac named after him. This is a story that I've heard. A long time ago, the Jade Emperor, can you see his picture there? The Jade Emperor ruled the heavens of China, and he sent a message to all the animals asking them to come together so that he could give each of them a year, which would make it a lot easier for the people in China to keep a track of time and to know when it was their birthday, because it's important to know when it's your birthday. Now, the rat and the cat were really good friends, and they decided they would meet the Jade Emperor together. When it was time to leave, though, the cat was taking a nap. The rat realised he would have to be very cunning to be noticed by the Jade Emperor, so he left his friend the cat sleeping and set off on his own. That's why there's no year named after a cat, and cats have hated rats ever since. Right, so when that rat arrived, the Jade Emperor welcomed him. He also welcomed the ox. I would usually give these out to children. Oh, there's no ox. So he welcomed the ox.
Who's gone missing?
Who's gone missing because he's going to a class with me tomorrow. He welcomed a tiger. He welcomed the rabbit, who's currently packed up in the German bag being a Hessian. He welcomed the
Multilingual rabbit.
The dragon. We welcomed the snake. The horse, who's also packed in a German bag at the moment, being a Fädchen. He welcomed... Oh, what's that? There's a sheep. Now, the sheep is a really interesting animal, because in Chinese there's a bit of a discussion whether it is a sheep or a goat, because it is a horned ruminant. So the Chinese word could mean either sheep or goat. So there's a bit of confusion last year. Right, and also he welcomed the monkey. And this year is the year of the monkey. So he's very important, our monkey. So we welcome the monkey and the rooster. Where's the rooster gone? The rooster. And the dog. And the pig, which I think has gone into the bag today. So you have to imagine a rooster, a pig. He told all the animals they would have a swimming race. The rat realised he would have to be very clever if he wanted to win the race. He found the largest, strongest animal, the ox, and pleaded with him to ride on his head. The ox was kind and strong and agreed that they could swim across the river together. The rat travelled safely across the river on the ox's back, but just before they reached the other side, he climbed on the ox's head, jumped onto the land and reached the finish line first. The rat had proved his cunning, and the Jade Emperor named the first year after the rat, the second year after the ox, the third after the tiger, the fourth after the rabbit, the fifth after the dragon, the sixth after the snake, the seventh after the horse, the eighth after the sheep, the ninth after the monkey, and the 10th after the rooster, the 11th after the dog, and the 12th after the pig. So now you know why the Chinese years are named after animals.
So now they knows.
So now they knows. Thank you for joining in. Obviously with the children, it's great for them to have all these little props. It means that they're listening out for their animal, so they join in, which helps with concentration. Right, do you know what? Do you remember I mentioned that the Chinese New Year, the reason we named it, or the Emperor named it, was so they'd know when his birthday was, and actually it is the Emperor's, the Jade Emperor's birthday today, so it's time to sing happy birthday to him. But we're not going to sing it in English, we're going to sing it in Mandarin. Could you just silence that for me, Mark? Thank you. So, I think you know the tune for happy birthday, but in Mandarin it's got some slightly different words. It goes, 祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐. As you'll see, this is really simple. It repeats the same line over and over. So this time I'm going to sing it and you can join in with me. 祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐. Well done! That was very good. So you can already speak some Mandarin. Did you know that you could speak Mandarin? I'm very impressed. That was very good. Well done. So we've got some more people for you to meet. We've got 2 tigers. Where the tigers look? Here are 2 tigers. But these tigers are very strange tigers. This song that I'm going to teach you now is actually one that children learn really early on, and actually I know some adult learners have learnt this one quite soon as well. It's one, a bit like we sing Twinkle Twinkle and learn that really early on. This is called 2 Tigers, and it's a song about 2 tigers running fast. One without ears and one without a tail. Very strange. So I'm going to sing it first of all in English so you can hear the tune. It goes, 2 tigers, running fast, one without ears, one without a tail, very strange, and as you can hear it repeats. So actually as I sing a line, the children can sing it back, and it's a really good way for them to learn. This was the first Mandarin song I learnt from Tony's CD, which is called A Little Mandarin. I'll tell you a bit more about that later. So we're going to have a go in Mandarin.
Do you want the music?
Do you want the music? No, I'm going to do it slowly first because it's quite fast on the CD. So it goes. Yang Chin Lao Wu, Yang Chin Lao Wu, 跑得快，跑得快，一只没有耳朵，一只没有耳朵，一只没有尾巴，一只没有尾巴，真勤快，真勤快。Should we try it a bit faster? 两只老虎，两只老虎，跑得快，跑得快，一只没有耳朵，一只没有尾巴，真勤快，真勤快。Right, we're going to sing it from the CD now. You'll notice that it doesn't repeat. The Ichimeo Artor and Ichimeo Wepa don't actually repeat. So you have to join in as you can. But I think if you can join in some of it and you've only just started learning Mandarin, you're doing very good. Are you ready? 两只老虎，两只老虎，跑得快，跑得快，一只没有耳朵，一只没有尾巴，真奇怪，真奇怪。两只老虎，两只老虎，跑得快，跑得快，一只没有耳朵，一只没有尾巴，真奇怪，真奇怪。That was very good. That was how. Well done. Did you manage to keep up? Because it does go quite quick. But actually, it's one of those songs that as you learn it, you can quickly get into it again, and you will be able to sing that speed, I'm sure, soon enough. So this is actually from, the music I'm using is from, I'll show you, this is a picture of it, that's what the cover looks like. It's called A Little Mandarin, and it's by my friend called Tony Wang. It's available on Spotify and quite a few places, actually. So if you want to find it yourself, you can use this music in the background, and it's a really good way of learning it yourself. So, we've done our Two Tigers song. We need to say thank you to our tigers. So in Mandarin, you say shi shi. Can you hear that? It's like a sh. Want to have a go? So I can say to my tigers, shi shi. Can you say that? Shi shi. How? Very good. So, we've met our tigers. And do you know what we need to do now? We've got some friends to find for our Find a Friend song. So, I've got some... Here we've got a picture of two little children. But first of all, we can't find them because they're very busy. They're busy cleaning their house. Because for Chinese New Year, the houses are cleaned to get rid of all the bad luck, ready for the new year. And if you notice, these children are wearing a really special colour. They're wearing red, which in Chinese is a lucky colour. And actually, they might receive one of these. Can you see this? That is an envelope. To put, you get money, you receive money in there. Obviously, it's red, and it says, "Plenty good luck." That's what it says. And when I did a class the other day, one of the children had received one of these from an uncle, so she got very excited, and she knew all about red being a lucky colour, and it was really nice to involve her in the class because she knew a little bit more than the others. It's just nice if children know a bit to actually use their expertise. So if you've got Mandarin children, please let them join in and help you. So, this is a song we do, this is a game we do. The song you'll hear goes really fast. But when we do it, what we do is, when we come to a part where it goes, Ni sha wa da hao peng yo, that means you have found a good friend. And we get the children to find a friend and either hug them or shake their hands, whichever they're comfortable with. It's quite good to suss that out early on. If they're a class you don't know so well, it's probably quite good just to get them to shake their hand, and it just means we pause, they do that, and then we move on again. So the words actually start off with Ni hao, which you know it just means hello, and it goes Ciao ya, ciao peng yo. Find a friend. Dao tao yi ka hao peng yo. Found a good friend. Xin ka lin ya. Give a salute. Wo wo shu. Shake a hand. 你是我的好朋友. So when the children hear that, 你是我的好朋友, that gives them a clue that that's the time they pause and find a friend. And I stop the music, shake their hand, and then we start it again. Do you want to, can you play that for me and we'll have a go? I haven't got any children to shake hands with. Shall I shake hands with my dragon when we get the right bit? I have a lot of singing as well.
你好，
找呀找呀找朋友，找到一个好朋友，心坎里有我说你是我的好朋友。找呀找呀找朋友，找到一个好朋友，心坎里有我说你是我的好朋友。
找呀找呀找朋友，
Now this is the point I would have paused it.
心坎里有我。
说你是我的好朋友 and then you can shake hands. 你是我的好朋友 and then at the end of this song we say 再见, 再见, which means goodbye. So you've learnt how to say 你好, which is hello, and 再见, which is goodbye. It's a very quick song. I don't expect children to pick up many words of this, but it's just a really fun one, and it's musical statues. It gets them up and moving, and because they're little, it's just quite nice to have a change of beat and things like that. So we found our good friend, and it's time to sorry, a glitch. So we found our good friend, and now it's time to sing our Happy New Year song. Now this here has got a Mandarin on the front, and I've actually put this on because often in China people give away mandarins as a sign of good luck. So, and as well as the lucky envelopes that I showed you earlier. So this song actually goes to the tune of Oh My Darling Clementine, which if you know old songs like I do, it's quite a familiar one to you. And it goes, 新年好呀. Do you remember I said how means good? So it goes, 新年好呀，新年好呀，祝贺大家新年好。我们唱歌，我们跳舞，祝贺大家新年好。Happy New Year, Happy New Year, we wish you Happy New Year. We are singing, we are dancing, we wish you Happy New Year. So that's a sign for singing in Makaton, I think. So that's when we sing 我们唱歌, we do a singing sign, 我们跳舞, we pretend to dance.
The same as the running tigers.
Running tigers, dancing. I haven't got that much dance, confuse me. So it's just a good way to get the kids involved, because obviously there's a lot of words, they may not get it straight away, but actually this is the sort of song you could have playing for a week or two before you start doing Chinese New Year or doing Chinese New Year assemblies, and it just means it's one you can pick up, and hopefully it's got familiar tunes so you know. Right, I'm going to try it one more time and you can have a go at joining in a little bit. The lyrics, actually, I forgot to say, the lyrics I've printed here, and they're on alittlemandarin.com, and she's actually got a PDF of all the lyrics, so you can print your own lyrics. I've printed them and made them into song cards. I've just printed them, put a picture on the front and laminated it with a Chinese flag, because that's what I tend to do. So for the children it's like, that's a flag from China, there's more things to link to, and the Lingotastic logo, just because
It's awesome.
Because it's awesome, and actually it's just good to have rebranding everywhere. Right, are you ready to sing with me Happy New Year? 新年好呀，新年好呀，祝贺大家新年好。我们唱歌，我们跳舞，祝贺大家新年好。新年好呀，新年好呀，祝贺大家新年好。我们唱歌，我们跳舞，祝贺大家新年好。Do you think you can sing it with me this time, or have a go anyway? 新年好呀，新年好呀，祝贺大家新年好。我们唱歌，我们跳舞，祝贺大家新年好。我们唱歌，我们跳舞，祝贺大家 Xing Yang Hao. Right, we've said Happy New Year to everybody, and it's time for our dragon to go, because our dragon has got a very special job. He goes to look after the water and to bring the rain. And if he doesn't bring the rain, we won't have any crops, so we won't have any bread or any cereals or other things we need. So I think we need to say goodbye to the dragon. Can you remember how we said that? We said, Zai Tian. Can you say that to my dragon? Zai Tian. And actually, if you've got a few children, you can go around and get them to say Zai Tian, Zai Tian, Zai Tian. And obviously, they're saying it lots of times, and it helps them by repetition to learn a lot. Right, it is time to blast off back home. So we need our rocket. Where's our rocket gone? I'm going to put the tiger back in the bag safely.
The tiger, that's the dragon.
Yeah, I saw a tiger and it confused me a little. Right, so we've got our rockets and we are blasting off from China back to England. So we say E R San Jian He. And we blast off. And then we're blasting off in English. 1, 2, 3, blast off! And because you've joined in so nicely, I've got a sticker for you, look. It says Ni Hao. So if you can say Ni Hao to me, I'll give you a sticker. And then you need to say Shi Shi, which means thank you. No, I suppose you have to type it, that's the only way you can say it. So that is the Mandarin class that I wrote last year. I actually started learning Mandarin 14 months ago, so 2 months before I did the Mandarin class. And then I learnt a little bit with Eurotalk and their app. I played with it really and picked up a few simple phrases and a few words. And actually, as I said, my lovely friend Tony Wang sent me a very nice CD, which I haven't got a copy of in my hand, but this is a CD. I listened to this in the car, and actually the first song that I picked up was the Two Tigers song, and then I picked up Happy Birthday, and then I picked up, later on, much later on, I picked up the Find a Friend song, and then Tony, about a month before Chinese New Year, put the Happy New Year song on her website for download, so that's where I picked that up from. Tony has actually said she's really happy for me to use her music, and actually I think it's a really nice resource. It's a lot of fun. Tony herself is actually a mum who just felt there wasn't much good Mandarin music out there for Mandarin learners, and when I came across this CD I just thought it was a really good resource for us to have to teach Mandarin. Yeah, so I hope that helps you, and I hope in knowing that I've only been doing Mandarin for a little while, you can see that actually it's not that tricky. You can just, to me, Mandarin is like singing. You don't, because if you go into Mandarin you'll realise that there's tones and it can feel quite complicated, but actually if you can sing you could probably speak a bit of Mandarin because you're hearing and you're just copying. For the kids, they don't know it's difficult, and actually if they don't know it's difficult they'll just have a go, and it's just a lot of fun for them to do. And actually at the end they can usually say Ni Hao, Zai Tian, Shi Shi, and I think that's quite good for 20 minutes really, and it just looks good. It looks good for the kids that they're able to do something that possibly their friends can't do, and they like to be able to go home and show off to their parents that they can say Ni Hao. And as you probably know, Mandarin is a growing language at the moment, so it's really good for your school to be able to offer something like that, even if it is just a really basic starter. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Zai Tian!